muffled, that's why. And I'm here to show you a mural that is on the side of a building of one of Morgantown's newest coffee houses, Quantum Bean, located on Kingwood Street. Quantum Bean opened around 2017 in South Park. And we're going to look at murals. Murals have been popping up in Morgantown lately. And a lot of people have been joining in the entire process. So it's like I'm trying to see if it's signed, and I did try to find out the name of the person who did it. However, it is tagged at Quantum Bean Coffee. Clever marketing. Escape the ordinary, it says. So, Quantum Bean is an upscale coffee house. Maybe it was established in 2019, but you can see that this says EST 2019, protect our planet, be politically active. So that is a really engaging call for people to learn what's going on in their community, in their state, in the nation. Another important aspect of this mural is this right here. Montani Semper Liberi. Liberi. Does anybody know what that means? If you do know, you can tag in the post. You can comment below. There's no contest on that. But you can use your best Latin sleuthing skill. Montani Semper Liberi, a very important phrase to people who live in the state of West Virginia. It is reflective of the history of the state. I was going to say heritage. That might work as well. So that's a little hint. It reflects the geographic isolation of the state due to geological formations such as mountains. And it reflects the ability to overcome any kind of obstacle or challenge due to your sheer will and resilience. Look at that big pot of coffee pouring into a mug that says Quantum Bean. Nice branding. And then with the tag South Park for the neighborhood in which we are at present. Let's see, what does this say? Love, Sophia. This mural is quite large, colorful. I like the stars at the top, and there's the moon. Oh, and what do we have here? We have some mountains. This will be a good backdrop for my stack. Shameless plug. Go pick up some stacks of beads on my Etsy page. Message me. All right. I also want to recommend that if you're in the neighborhood, to take a walking tour, and you will see some historic aspects of West Virginia history in the Greenmont neighborhood, which is where I am. Kingwood Street, Watt Street is over here. But this is the intersection of Kingwood and Arch Street. What is so interesting about this intersection is the history. This neighborhood attracted quite a few newcomers to the United States at the turn of the century. Came to work in the coal fields, to work in the limestone mines, and on the weekends, guess what happened here? Anyone guess while you're looking at the neighborhood of Greenmont? I am in a very you see this lovely, lovely green, lush strip of trees. You see basketball court. Kids like to play basketball here. That's a hint about what this part of Greenmont was known for. Some lovely decorative flowers, beautiful architecture of the old style buildings, homes. You know, really not a lot architecturally has changed because the nod to the past. It's lovely. That's my personal opinion. Here in Greenmont, you will find their very own BLM walkway in West Virginia. Kind of a nod to West Virginia's progressive past and perhaps present. Perhaps the past is intertwined with the present. And we're still on Kingwood. We're crossing. We're actually on Arch, excuse me. And we're making the cross at the intersection of Arch and Green. And you still have the lovely strip of trees. So, what could you do in a space like this in the 1920s? You could do a whole lot of things, couldn't you? Here's a BLM flag in Greenmont. And here is the Reformation Orthodox Presbyterian Church. Let's take a look at the architecture of this building. It kind of reminds me of like New England. I don't know about you, what you think. Look at that arch over the door. Love the hosta plants. Lots of hosta. Hosta does very well here. Woo, it's humid today. Checking out the architecture of the Greenmont neighborhood. And it's just, a lot of the people in the neighborhood in the olden times, meaning turn of the century, I'm talking about. So they lived where they worked. So a lot of the homes are functional. So this, looks to me like it was utilitarian space, perhaps a mechanical repair shop or something. But you also had a lot of bakeries, in-home bakeries, people doing their cottage businesses from their homes, repair shops, of, and then smoke shops, barbecue, bakeries, because this was a happening spot for workers. utilitarian style neighborhood. These folks, some of them would go wake up, go work in other people's homes, people across the way, in the larger homes in South Park. But you also had people who would work in mines, but you had a lot of small owned businesses. Over there is a coin laundry called the Washing Shop. And so it still kind of hints at how people used to make use of the space. Anyone figure out yet what this area used to be used for? I'm going to tell you in a minute. Just a little bit of the scenery. It's really beautiful. It's a quiet Friday, kind of, it's summertime. The college students are pretty much gone. This is another small business called Madeline Marie's. It's a catering place. Carry out. It's not open right now. Well, we're 12 minutes in, and so I shall tell you this used to be a racetrack. NASCAR fans, take a look. Can you imagine? You get off work at the coal mine, or you get off work from your job as a butler, and you're gonna hit the track. This also used to be a bocce court at one point, too. People used to play bocce. I mean, I actually remember people playing bocce even, and maybe they still do, even just a few decades ago. So, Arch Street, Long Alley, it again it reveals sort of like the utilitarian aspect of the neighborhood. People are doing stuff with gardens that will knock your socks off. Just really nice stuff. Nice, beautiful, rich soil, beautiful flowers, right in the middle of a college town in one of West Virginia's larger cities. It's kind of hard to call it a city in the summertime because so many people are out of town, as evidenced by the silence in the neighborhood. So, another thing that Greenmont is known for, gardens. I think I might like you saw the decorative gardens, but people have serious plots going on, self-sufficient, serious art happening. So you're within walking distance to one of the more famous local Morgantown bakeries called Phoenix Bakery, which is across this busy intersection. But interesting color schemes going on. Faded blue, faded green, kind of a throwback. It's kind of nice. Weathered look. People pay a lot of money for the weathered look that just comes quite naturally here. Long Alley empties into the Coven Avenue, and if you go to the left, you'll go to the high school. If you go to the right, it takes you off to another neighborhood. So, again, this is South Park, if you are just joining. A neighborhood of two-story homes and maybe not two-story homes, functional homes that were like some homes are built for two families. But what I love about South Park, flowers in unexpected places, or the use of the flower box is just off the chain. And here is a curbside sale going on. Plants, cookies, cold brew, clothing, art on Brockway Avenue near Phoenix Bakery. So I mentioned that art happens here because originally the area attracted, again, artisans, people working with clay. There's lots of clay in the soil naturally here. Far off in the distance, by the way, is West Virginia University. So a lot of your students, it's land grant, so it drew a lot and draws a lot of native West Virginians coming from all over the state to learn various things. It's very big on engineering. Used to be big on mining and engineering, but they kind of converted over to aerospace engineering, heavily. But it was one of the leaders, of course, in mining engineering, aerospace engineering. But then also ceramics, painting, dance, music, you know, the usual. To be a cultured and literate person, mathematics, of course. You can see some of the like tiered shingles and how they're. So this kind of reminds you, right, of San Francisco, right there. And if you're just joining, we are walking in Greenmont, South Park. Greenmont historically has been the home of working class West Virginians with a creative edge. And now it's kind of the home of like a mixture. Lots of college students, young professionals, and generational families still live here, coexisting without, presumably without much interference in terms of gentrification. So the next time that you are in Morgantown, the next time you are looking for coffee, you might check out Quantum Bean. They also are very known for the iced hot chocolate, which is awesome as well. So I hear. I'm about to try it. I'm about to experience it. It's $5. So if you want to conk me, if you want to see me drink the iced coffee, shoot me some coins. I should tell you I'm using Haps, and Haps is a live streaming app. It's in beta. So I'm part of a team testing this technology. So we don't get paid to test, but we do get Compton coins from our live audience. So, oh, so download the Haps app on your Android device or your iPhone. Open up apps, find this broadcast. This is Gail Taylor at ContentNet, CONTENTNET. And then push the coin button. Subscribe and start your own channel on Haps, the live streaming app. Okay, so when I started, nobody was here, and now lots of people are here. They brought their dogs, they brought their friends. They're going to experience a Friday. So you can order inside, but you cannot. You're not supposed to stay inside. Although there's one person sitting down there. So, do I have any questions? Do I have any comments? Put your questions down below. And then check out future broadcasts of neighborhoods of note. Lots of interesting things. Oh, here you can see right straight down to West Virginia University. Home of mountaineers. So on that mural, it said Montani Semper Liberi. What does that mean? Mountaineers are always free. Liberi. That's the state motto. So enjoy your day. I might come back with my taste of the um, iced hot chocolate, okay? And enjoy.